inside the Heritage House. Pika and I got to the square just as some events were ending. Joe was playing the drums that we had bought from Goodwill, and this woman, who you'll see later on in the video, come out and pretty much assaulted him, totally invaded his personal space, was rude. If we had done the things that she had done, we would have been in handcuffs. But that's not what happened. We have the footage from the lady and from our interactions with the police, and we'll be doing a request for discovery to get the dash cams and the phone calls, and those will also be included in the documentary. So this woman decided to be awful. I mean, you can't do that to people. This is a public space. We're allowed to do what we want to do. We can play music if we want to. It's our right. And if you don't like us having our rights, you should not have your rights either. That's how I feel about it. So anyways, here is the footage from the events that transpired today. God bless you, Chardon. May you be well, happy, and peaceful.
No, get away from me. You just broke my drum. Get away from me.
We paid for this
Call the
space.
cops. You just assaulted me.
I didn't touch you.
No, you did. You just broke my drum. That's illegal.
He grabbed his drum.
Okay, well, we've asked you to move. I just went to
in my
move it.
personal space.
So if somebody is busking in an area and you don't want them to busk at, you really can't do anything other than ask them to leave. And if they don't leave, you can only legally call the cops and then hope they make them move if they have the legal, if they can. You cannot put your hands on somebody. That is illegal. You cannot put your hands on their stuff. That is illegal. That is assault. If we'd have done that, then we would have been arrested.
Why'd you grab his drum?
What was that?
Why'd you grab his drum?
Because I went to move them.
So naturally, because I'm the one that purchased the drum kit, and it was purchased with tips from the nice, wonderful people of Chardon who support us. And so I decided I was going to go and confront them. Hi, I want to know who it was that broke my drum set. There's someone I was told from in here broke the drum set that was out there.
No, nobody did. Nobody did. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a closed event.
Okay, you're welcome. Are you the one that broke the drum set? You must be.
This is, they didn't borrow it, they, go ahead, keep videoing.
I will.
The police.
That was my property, I know.
Okay, it wasn't your property, have a good day.
That wasn't my property, I had the receipt. You're welcome.
I'm sitting here as I am now, and you know, she came out and asked us to move from the one spot over there. We moved. We came right here. I was playing my drum, and next thing I know, she comes out screaming and yelling and grabs my drum. And
We were sitting on the other side, and she had asked us to move. So when we came over to this side, Joe started playing the drum, and she came out and looked to me like she grabbed the drum and then broke it, and from there she called the cops after that. And I think she ended up calling them like 3 times after that even. If it were me, if I were to go up and just grab somebody's stuff and break it, what would you think would happen?
So I'm on my way to the cop shop, aka City Hall, to talk to them about the destruction of our property and to file a complaint. Also to get them on video and see what, they will or will not do. Hi. Is Childs here? I'm here to talk about the destruction of my property in the square.
Okay, have a seat.
Thank you. I'm also going to talk to him about the comments about my bathroom usage. So that'll be fun too. I might be sending a copy of this to the ACLU.
The woman that grabbed the drum and another lady went up to the cops and started talking to them at the same time, that old Vietnam vet was always walking his dog. He went up to the cops and raised the issue about two people going to the bathroom together. At that point, one of the officers asked me, because they thought that we was hanging out or something, and asked about it, and I told him I couldn't comment on it. And he said that they couldn't be doing that.
Hey, so that drum set
Yeah,
was mine.
yeah.
I want to know how somebody went up and damaged property like that.
It's being investigated. Josh told me, it was Joe, that they were in front of Sheets and a lady brought them over the drum set from Goodwill. He says.
Yeah,
he
that
owns-
technically, that's me. So you're saying you're looking into that, you're investigating it? That woman isn't going to damage property and not get a charge?
I don't know if she's
Big-
in charge or not, her story, their story. For information, we're investigating.
Well, why is it different if I were to go up, grab someone's drink, smash it and throw it on the ground, like you guys would have me in handcuffs?
If we saw it, we can't do that unless we see it. We have to get statements from
I've been
people.
arrested for much less, though. Also, one question is, what's this all the comments about my bathroom usage? I'm sure I don't need to bring the ACLU. I
I
know
don't know if it's you, but they said there's a guy and a girl in the bathroom.
it's us. I guarantee it's us. But I don't need to remind you about the ACLU and transgender rights, right?
Yeah, but are you
Okay.
having, they're saying you're having sex.
No.
Who the fuck said that?
That's what the guy said.
Oh my god.
We don't
Okay.
have sex in the
That's
bathroom,
what
I
the,
swear
that's
to
what the
God.
complaint was.
I
They don't see-
completely didn't even expect that.
No, I did
yeah.
not expect that either, because we
Okay.
don't
That's
do
what the
that.
problem is. They said you guys were in the same stall having sex, he said.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So Pika went to Mark's and I was right there busking with the violin, and Pika had gone in to get food, and Pika radioed in on his way out saying that some guy was flipping her off, saying fuck you and things. And so I went over to get the license plate, and the guy was walking to his vehicle. He got in and stuff way before I even got there. And so I turned video recording on so that I can get the video of getting the license plate in case he did anything. And so this is what happened when I went there. Watch carefully though, because you can see that I haven't even approached the vehicle before he rolls down the window and yells, "Are you their savior, he, she?"
Their savior?
What's that? So right off the bat, he's committed a hate crime. He rolled down the window and initiated communication with me and calls me a he, she, discriminating against me for being trans. And this trend continues throughout the entire interaction. No?
Don't come near my car.
What'd you say?
Back up, freak. That's what I said.
What?
Back up.
What's the problem now?
Go the fuck away with your little walkie-talkie.
I'm getting your license plate when I call the
Go
cops.
ahead. Go ahead for what, freak?
And here again, you can see he's calling me a freak again, and he's saying call the cops for what? As if he doesn't find there to be anything wrong with rolling down the window and calling he, she, and freak out to a passerby.
Is that what it is? What are you gonna do? Call the cops for what?
You were harassing us.
Harassing you?
Yeah.
Walking up to me with your fucking
No, you were
thing?
harassing Pika.
Yeah, walking 30 feet behind you?
Yep. Now, I want to remind you that the reason I was going to get the license plate is because he was flicking Pika off and yelling out "fuck you" to him and other things like that. And so I was planning on calling the police for disorderly conduct in the first place. And mind you, again, that I didn't engage any communication with him. I didn't initiate anything. He did. He rolled down the window, and the first thing he said was a hate crime. You were flicking her off and telling her shit. Yep.
It's called get out of our town.
This is my town. You get out of mine. I was born
Okay.
here.
Call the cops then.
I will.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're harassing me right now, coming up to my fucking vehicle right here, within distance where you can harm me, freak.
You're the
Bye.
one. All right. Have fun.
All right, call the cops.
Yeah.
911 right now. I'm sitting.
It's
nothing.
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech
I
to
didn't
call a
witness that.
transgender woman a
You
she.
no. You two
That's
were
what
having.
happened.
You two were having a whatever you guys were doing when you walked up to his window.
We were
You-
having nothing. The
You
first
just said you were
interaction
having an
between no, the
interaction. You were
first
talking to each other.
interaction with him between him and I
Okay.
was him rolling down his window and calling me a he she.
Okay.
You're telling me this is freedom of expression.
You guys having a conversation and him saying whatever he said to you. Yeah, that's freedom of speech.
He rolled down his window
He
and called me a
wasn't-
he she. Because I can't feel safe just because I'm trans, because people are going to run around and harass us and you're going to do nothing about it.
Well, I've never heard of that, and I don't think that that's a problem.
This is exactly what I'm talking to you about right here, and this is a problem. People
But-
complain about my bathroom usage.
Okay, I don't know how that's a police problem.
When they're complaining to you, yeah, it's a fucking police problem.